What to do YouTube today? Reacting to SpiderMan Stops Holding Back. Now, I want to try something new, and I want to actually let's look at some comics. And I always hear about stuff about like the comics and like for like movies and stuff, and I never really understand it. So I want to at least give it a shot and look at some stuff on this channel for it. Next, I want to look at the Batman Who Laughs. I want to see like what the backstory is on. I always see him and I never really understand what is the thing with the Batman Who Laughs. So let's get into it.
Spider-Man is a happy-go-lucky kind of superhero, and he's always going through it in his life.
Damn. What happened to his face? Damn. Gorlock the Destroyer sat in his. I'll get that with stuff.
Spider-Man is a happy-go-lucky kind of superhero, and he's always going through it in his life in one shape or another. Whether it be JJ always slandering Spider-Man's name and turning New York against him entirely. Maybe Spider-Man's girlfriend leaves him for a guy named Paul for no reason. Or maybe...
What?
Entirely. Maybe Spider-Man's girlfriend leaves him for a guy named Paul for no
What? What a bitch.
reason. Or maybe he gets evicted and becomes homeless. But somehow through it all, Spider-Man always manages to find a way to shine through each and every
There is from the Spider-Verse a bunch of Okay, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting there's multiple universes.
homeless. But somehow through it all, Spider-Man always manages to find a way to shine through each and every hardship, always moving forward in the end. But what happens when you take a character like Spider-Man, full of hope and adversity, and you crush everything he holds dear in one fell swoop? Well, you get the story called Spider-Man Back in Black, where the Peter we all know and love is gone and instead replaced with a bloodlusted Spider-Man out for revenge. Because in this story, after Peter revealed his identity to the public...
Oh no, that's not that. Just that alone does not sound good.
And out for revenge. Because in this story, after Peter revealed his identity to the public, everyone wanted a piece of him. And one villain out of this whole lot, I'd say damaged Peter more than Green Goblin ever did. As a hired gun would try to kill Peter Parker, but would accidentally shoot Aunt May instead. In Aunt May bleeding out and needing help immediately, Peter would throw a car at the shooter and try to web swing to the nearest hospital with Aunt May bleeding out on his side. And once Aunt May was brought to the hospital, Peter would give her as much of his blood as possible until she was stable enough for him to head out. As Peter would go back to the position the shooter was at, and he would web up an officer in his way. Peter would then search every crevice of the building and then find a rifle scope. He would then trace this rifle scope to a gun running warehouse, and upon entering, he would be more ferocious than ever, throwing out the jokes, the quips. He was just going in raw, snapping.
Damn. Oh my god, dude, if I would never want to get in a situation where I don't hear Spider-Man cracking jokes, bro. Oh my god, dude.
He would then trace this rifle scope to a gun running warehouse, and upon entering, he would be more ferocious than ever, throwing out the jokes, the quips. He was just going in raw, snapping bones like dry wood, not even wearing the costume. All he cared about was the shooter's name. Meanwhile, in the hospital, Aunt May wasn't getting any better. Hours later, a vengeful Peter would swing to a building he never thought he'd swing to ever again. Because on this building lied a suit that he never wanted to wear ever again because it meant a dark period in his life. The black suit. And upon wearing it, a new persona took over and he vowed vengeance for his aunt. As Peter would interrogate criminal after criminal until he finally found out the shooter's name and where he'd be. So Peter would set a stakeout at Grand Central Station, looking through the crowd almost as if he was a hunter until he finally spotted his prey. With Peter pouncing on the shooter.
Oh my god, dude. Another thing too, if you remember from the movie, him wearing like the black suit, it's totally. Does that mean Venom is in his? No, it would not be Venom, right? He just puts Venom in one spot. That's insane. But still, the fact that you're getting hunted by fucking Spider-Man, a happy-go-lucky dude, and it's just full of hatred. Oh my god, I wouldn't. God, I would make sure I would turn myself in so he didn't find me. Actually, he would probably. No, I'm gonna stop.
Name and where he'd be. So Peter would set a stakeout at Grand Central Station, looking through the crowd almost as if he was a hunter until he finally spotted his prey. With Peter pouncing on the shooter almost instantly, with the shooter not even being able to get a shot off, saying that he was a dead man from the start, breaking the shooter's arm with almost no remorse.
Oh! Hold on, look at his glasses.
Saying that he was a dead man from the start, breaking the shooter's arm with almost no remorse, even demanding the shooter to pick up the gun with his other arm so he'd have an excuse to break that one too. Telling the shooter it's not so easy, is it? Shooting an old woman from a window across the street? It's not easy when they fight back, is it? As Peter slams his head against a wall. And through a series of interrogation, Peter finally gets what he's looking for. As Peter calls the Kingpin with pure anger in his heart, as Kingpin asks, "What can I do for you?" With Peter saying back, "You can do just one thing. You can die." Peter would then later...
Dude. Ugh. I would count my days. I would count my days if I hear Spider-Man say that. Oh. He just sitting there thinking nothing's gonna happen. Dude.
With Peter saying back, "You can do just one thing. You can die." Peter would then later say his goodbyes to Aunt May and Mary Jane before taking his vengeance. And then a suit-up montage is shown with Spider-Man putting on his black suit and Kingpin putting on his uniform to get ready for the battle in the prison, as Peter slowly slips past the security, with every prisoner rallying up to see the main event as a crash is heard from the ceiling, and Spider-Man landing in front of Kingpin saying to him that this is the end of the road. You and me. Right now. Kingpin then tries to spark some conversation by saying he wished this confrontation could have been somewhere a bit more regal, but the prison will do. But Spidey remains quiet, like a grim reaper. So Kingpin tries to break his silence.
My God, dude. Oh my God, dude. Look at him, bro.
Prison will do. But Spidey remains quiet, like a grim reaper. So Kingpin tries to break his silence by calling him a chump who is hated by all of New York, a chump that lets his family sleep in a 2-bit motel, a chump with a code, and a chump who lets his aunt get shot. Saying that sometimes
I would slap the taste out of his mouth. Oh my, no, not just slap. I would beat the shit out of this. No, he deserves what he's coming to. There's no way you're getting away with saying that. That's insane. You can't break an omelet without breaking. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few old ladies. What?
To make an omelet, you gotta break a few old ladies. As Kingpin, in not so much as an attosecond, gets pummeled by Spider-Man. Stumbling to his feet, Kingpin looks at Spider-Man in utter disbelief, with Kingpin remarking that even Spider-Man's usual carefree, humorous demeanor is gone, replaced with a mind of revenge. But since he's made a mockery of everyone he's ever cared for and victimized the women he swore to protect, what else is there than humor? And again, Kingpin gets met with a speed blitz of attacks Kingpin could barely take, with Kingpin even noticing that Spider-Man isn't holding back anymore. So Kingpin yells at Spider-Man to say something, anything, because after all, he said he was gonna kill him. So Spider-Man says he's not here to kill Kingpin, taking off his mask, but Peter Parker is, running towards Kingpin, landing a powerful southpaw on Kingpin as the crowd roars around them. But to him, Peter doesn't hear the crowd. There's no jokes, there's no cute remarks, no acrobatics, no webbing, no tricks. Peter just thinks of one thing: beating this man to an inch of his life. But he's not even a man. No, he's a target, throwing him around like a sack of potatoes. As Peter tells Kingpin that in all of his money and all of his cruelty, he forgot that he has no actual power, because at the end of the day, he can't lift up a train, he can't stick to walls, and he can't turn into a ball of flame. At the end of the day, he's just a balloon, and Peter is the needle. Kingpin then tries to jump.
You're the balloon and I'm the needle is insane. Dude.
Of flame. At the end of the day, he's just a balloon, and Peter is the needle. Kingpin then tries to jump onto Peter, but Peter easily takes the Kingpin down. And as Kingpin wipes the blood from his mouth, saying that he'll kill Peter, Peter yells at Kingpin to get up again. But Kingpin can't. His whole body is broken. So Peter picks up Kingpin by his skin instead.
Ugh! Holy shit.
Ed slapping him front hand and backhand over and over in front of all of the prisoners until he finally stops and tells Kingpin how this is all gonna happen now. He's gonna pour a stream of web fluid down his throat, filling his esophagus and his lungs completely with webbing, and he's gonna die from the lack of oxygen, and it only takes 3 seconds. So Peter counts down to 3, as Kingpin can do nothing but count down with him. But instead of Peter killing him right when it gets to 3, right then and there, Peter decides he wants to mess with Kingpin and kill Kingpin another day. Because Peter's done something far worse than kill him. He's beaten him. And everyone in the prison watched it happen, and now they'll tell their friends, and their friends will tell theirs, and so on and so on. And what happens next is pretty simple. The moment Aunt May dies, Peter will come back and finish what he started, and Kingpin knows he can't fight him, so he'll just have to count down again to 3 alongside him on that day. And then he'll be dead. With Peter directing this message to every other criminal in the crowd, included, that if any of them so much as glance at his family, they will die painfully and slowly, as he tells Kingpin to pray that his aunt makes it. Otherwise, he'll be back to finish the job, swinging off. And Kingpin, struggling to bring himself to his cell with his broken and beaten body, every prisoner sees Kingpin for the weak man he really is, ending the story.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's insane. That's insane. Dude. Is there any more?
Nah, I'm a huge fan of the story, and I've always loved it most of all because it shows just how brutal Spider-Man can be when he has literally lost everything and just stops holding back. It goes crazy, I swear. And my favorite panel from this story is when Spider-Man says,
he said, I'm not gonna kill you. Peter Parker. Dude, that's insane. Dude. Alright, yo. Dude. Now go follow this dude, bro. Go subscribe to this dude. He's so good, bro. Dude. And you're just getting bitch slapped one dude to the other, dude. That's... And then you tell, bro, now they know, and they're gonna tell their friends, and they're gonna tell their friends, dude, that you just got bitched. Damn. Dude. Dude. That was so good, bro. Yo. Anyway, bro, if y'all did like this, bro, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what else you want to see, bro. And yo, tell me if you want to see more of these, bro. I would love to. Love y'all, bro. Stay safe. Peace.
You hold me close, I run away. My head lays on your thighs. Watch you take my breath away. Your beauty fills my eyes. Your face, it looks so heavy.